Hey everyone, just coming at you with some interesting questions and some weird facts that I found out about Ventra disposable fare tickets. We were just sitting around, me and my buddy, talking about weird things and strange things, new technology, stuff like that, and we brought up these cards, and somehow we came across some very, very interesting things that I think need to be pointed out, or maybe even answered if can be, or let's all look into it. So here we go. This is a regular Ventra card, brand new, ticket for CTA, and that's the front. This is the back. Nothing strange about it, nothing normal, something we see every day.
Here's questions.
This is before I took it apart. And when I say took it apart, I mean just peeled the layers of paper. And this is what I found when I took the top blue part of the card off. Now, what is all that? Okay, that looks a little strange here. We've got up right in the top corner here where the pointer is, we've got this square that has a little Windows symbol in it, or very similar looking to Windows. A battery. And if we get closer, you can look at the battery right here. And if you look at it, it's got 9 little raised dots in it. And here's that Windows symbol that I was talking about. And then we go down here to the corner. There's a square with 9 little dots in it. And my buddy here is saying that is what the antenna part is, which also has an arrow pointing straight out to the edge where the metal begins to wrap around the entire card. Then we have this insignia, company logo or insignia here, EDM, which can't be found on the internet. And when you do look it up on Google or anything, it just sends you back to Ventra. It won't give you the actual information about EDM. Down here, sorry about the glare, guys, but we have this symbol, micron. But if you look that up, nothing comes up. So you have to look at the. We have to look at the fine print at the bottom here where it says JSC micron. So when you look that up on Google, it comes up as JSC micron Russia. And then when you try to press, to open the app or open the information about that company, it completely stalls and sends you all the way back to Ventra, not even Ventra, straight to the Ventra. And there's no information about it. Also, before I go to the next card, real quick, look at this center symbol. What is that? It's like, it looks like a crosshairs or a sight on a rifle or a gun. Basically meaning target. Maybe it's a little strange to you that I say target, but hey, this is all strange to me, so I don't know what you guys think. Now here we're gonna go over to the back of the card, which is basically the same thing, but it was a little more difficult to get off, and that's why it looks a little bit beat up here. But still the same thing, all the same labels, obviously just backwards, turned inside out. But if you look down here at the corner of the card, it's a little more clear with the Windows symbol. For some reason on this side, it's silver. On the other side, it turns black when you shine a light on it. And here's that circle again to what I would think, or what we think, is the battery. And then there's the diamond, square, whatever you want to call it, with the 9 dots as well. So what I'm getting at is, here's the questions. Who is JSC Micron, since we can't figure out anything about it and it won't let us find out anything about it? And why is it from Russia? Also, who is EDM? Who knows? Why is there a Windows logo inside this card? And also, what does that target symbol mean? No idea. You can't find out anything about any of these interesting things that I'm pointing out to you guys.
And why the intricacy?
And why, yeah, very, very good question. Why the intricacy of all this in the design of a disposable $3 fare card? I mean, it's understandable if it's in, let's say, a credit card or a bank, you know what I mean? Like a bank card, something very personal, something very important to have. Not just a piece of paper that's disposable,
just
bought
another
and thrown
way
away
to
all day long.
Track us again?
Right. Is this a tracking device? I mean, are we safe? Is there a not a speaker, but a microphone? Can they hear you? Can, when you touch these cards, do they know where you're, since they already know where you're going, do they know who you are and where you're going? Does it take your fingerprint if you touch the card? Is there any kind of DNA? I mean, who knows? These are all crazy, wild questions it may seem like, but this is crazy, wild stuff inside a disposable piece of garbage that people throw away millions of a day. Bought and sold daily at any kiosk for any ride on the L trains or CTA, you know, buses or whatever.
$3.
$3, you get all this. Doesn't that seem overboard? A little excessive? Maybe that's why they cost $3. Maybe that's why CTA is so hurting for money all the time. Who knows?
Imagine what's in this.
Imagine what is actually in your phone. If this is what's actually in
A piece of paper.
a piece of paper that allows you to ride a train and a bus. Okay? How does the card know
Hit us
for
up.
2 hours that you have a 2-hour time limit for 3 rides? So, I mean, just think about if it knows all that and they spent all this money in designing these weird electronic things in paper cards. I mean,
Who knows if they hack our security?
right. Who knows if they're listening? Who knows if they're, like I said, once again, taking
Whatever's-
fingerprints and tracking who's going where, or not who or how many's going where, but individual people.
Exactly.
You know, certain names. Like, does your name come up? Does it run a file on you? Does the machine, the kiosk that sold you the card, take your picture and then leave a digital photograph or fingerprint with, you know, the
Identity
technology in the
theft.
car? You're right.
It's just crazy.
This is absolutely ridiculous, guys. So if anybody's got any information or
If you're interested, hit
yeah, if
us
you're
up.
interested, hit me
We'd
up.
like to know.
I would love to hear from you. I would love to get some answers, and I would love to know what's really going on. And maybe some of you guys would love to know too. So let's all try to look into it, and we'll see what happens. This is Jordo signing off. Take it easy, guys.